Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Someone just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really weird.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. I'll be playing the 5-minute pool today. As every week, I missed the previous week because I was on vacation in the beautiful Costa Rica. Those that are going to the Pan American Youth Championships this July, will be very, very happy about that site. I loved it, and I suggest everyone who can to go there, if only for a little bit, just to take your mind off the main stuff. In any case, what do we have here? We have an interesting tournament going on in Tata Steel, with Pavel Ulyanov doing quite well, and Wesley Saw winning today. Wow. Hello.
Unbelievable. Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Someone just made it. Oh my goodness. This is
Okay, hello everyone. We had a little technical glitch in the start of this, but I think I'm finally streaming, and I'll be playing in the 5-minute pool as usual today with the Take It to the Max show. What happened there? I actually started a game, and my opponent resigned because I don't know what happened. In any case, I'm streaming now. All the best to you, and let's see who I'm going to play next. Somehow my opponent resigned, bringing my rating up to the 25.99 mark. So hopefully the next player will not be so scared or so busy, for that matter, and we'll have a good game coming up. All right, there it is. Drus Kachik, I am from I don't know where. In any case, we'll find out how he plays immediately coming up. Okay, the Sicilian defense. We're gonna start with that, and you know what? I'm gonna make my sound go away so that no one is bothered by the sound, and you can just hear my raspy voice explaining what's going on. The Southern variation of the Sicilian, very powerful variation in the right hands. I like this line here for black, and it's a rare line, but I like to play it. I think black is okay here. We'll see what my opponents thinks about that. I've analyzed this position and think that black has equal chances. Okay, well, that's not such a scary thing. Okay, rook e8, probably possible, but not that great because of bishop f6. A5 is an idea. Let's go with a5. Idea is to take the knight, play a4, that kind of tucks that bishop in, and then play knight e4. I think that bishop on a2 is not that pretty. Generally speaking, but we'll see if maybe white can make something of it. Okay, here of course, well, queen g5 first maybe. No, let's go to e8. I like that move. I'm threatening queen g5 probably, so can't be too bad. Take a sip of my tea. Okay, queen g5, c5, queen g5 and bishop g4. 4 That looks pretty good, actually. That looks very good. So my opponent, I don't think, managed to convince me that the line, that's an interesting idea. Could still play bishop g4, queen e4. And I play queen g6. All right. Now let's go this way. Stop c4 and also prepare moves like rook e2 at times. Maybe I could have played bishop g4 and rook e2, I don't know. But this looks pretty good. Oh my god. That's kind of desperate. Okay. Bring them in. Okay, I think I'm thinking about queen e7 here. Wow. Queen e7 takes, check. Wow. Well, I could just take on c4, I suppose. And then should I take with the pawn or the bishop? Take with the pawn. Keep a little pressure in the position. I am playing against that bishop after all. That was what I stated, right? So I might as well continue. Queen f4, okay. Logically. Okay, now if I play h6, and we have that ending. Otherwise, what can I do? All right, let's play h6. Okay, c3, I can't play. Wow. Could play c5. What to do? Screwed up, I think. I think I screwed up. My God, I don't know. Jesus, it's not a pretty rook. But still fighting. Okay. All right. Should I play f5? Put my rook on b3. So I can play bishop b7 maybe at some point. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. But now I don't have that much time. Rook f3 is in the air. That's the big move I want to play. All right, let's see if this can win. Okay. 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 All right. It's all a question of just a little bit of technique, as they say. Okay, just in time to come back and bring my rating over 2600. Tough game, I have to say, especially because the opening went so well for me. I mean, knight c6, bishop d4, interesting, but I think I found a good and kind of a not a very obvious response to just basically bury that bishop on a2. And here, it looked already pretty bad for white. Queen g5, bishop d2, knight d2, rook d2, bishop a6. This all looked all very nice. King d1. Why couldn't I just attack this one? I think this would be game over. I just missed completely that I could attack the b2 pawn. And then, of course, after this, still, actually, here I could have taken and checked on e5, but I missed that as well. Okay, anyway, all's well that ends well. And here we are in the London territory, which, of course, I like a lot. All right, let's see. There we go. My queen makes it to b3, and I'm a happy dude. Happy camper now. Black to choose his poison. Queen c8, b6, or queen b6. Okay, there it is. By the way, I grew a little goatee in Costa Rica. I thought it would be cool. And here it is. All right. Black is worse. Queen does not belong on c8. And so clearly something is wrong with Black's position. But winning this kind of positions is always not so easy. Okay, exchanging is nice, especially if it wins a pawn, right? Bishop e6 wins a pawn. Wins a pawn. I'll take it. Now, do I have to take on d7? Can I take on f3? Gf takes. Rook f7. No, I can't. So I gotta do it this way. Okay, it's an extra pawn. Let's see how I can try to win with an extra pawn. Always interesting. Okay, that's defended for now. And of course, queen b7 is in the air. Maybe I should have just done that. Why didn't I just take on b7? That was just very stupid. That was just very stupid of me not to take, but okay. What can I do? I didn't take. Now, let's open up the position as much as possible. And try to win some pawns. Okay. Very interesting stuff. So if I take on b7, he's going to take on g3. I'm going to take on a8. And what? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, Mr. Nice Guy, second time around. That's a whole queen. And that's another something or other. Expecting resignation. Thank you very much. Now what happened there was, I don't know, very quick and painless. Of course, after rook e1, well, first of all, here, I mean, surrendering the center with pawn takes pawn is a bit of a giveaway. I mean, it's basically saying, look, I'm not really going to fight for this opening situation. But here, okay, I played rook e1. Obviously, want to play e4. And it looks like knight e4, the typical reaction, by the way, is not quite playable because of what happened in the game. Black could have played some moves like knight h5 and then coming back with the knight back, but he didn't. He went for this, and now he's down a pawn. Now he goes queen h3. And instead of going queen takes b7, which would have just polarized him because I'm just defending everything while taking everything, I go bishop g3. He comes back. I play rook d1, preparing d5. And black again gives me a chance to just break out. Of course, here on pawn takes, I would have taken, probably I would have taken with the queen, although rook takes is also strong. But this is just, I mean, at least queen h3, I thought, but still not very good. Okay, Eric LeBron, my old friend. All right, let's see how this does. This goes. Quiet moves. Quiet moves. Okay, I'm going to play c5 and take. Okay. Not something I have not seen before. Let's put it this way. I've played this position many times. Although I can't say that black is better. I think it's about equal. That's an interesting interpretation. White doesn't play knight c3, just plays to kind of hold the position and I guess play e4 at some point. So I'm going to play queen c7 to meet e4 with rook d8. And bishop is nice. Okay, and that is an idea. Okay, now I'm thinking e4 to improve my dark squared bishop and hem in the bishop that white will have left. Okay, now this is, how's this going to work after knight a5 exactly? So if I take the queen, he takes the queen, I take the knight. It's not good, so we're going to just take. I think I should just continue attacking stuff here. This is good news bears here. Queen takes b5, rook b8, and rook takes b2. Okay, he came back to where he wanted to be, I guess. And now I can take and play queen b6. Or bishop g5. I mean, I'm talking about e3 first. I can be just boring and play knight c4 instead. Let's see, e3, fe, bishop g5, e4. Some interesting motives in there, but and if I play queen b6 instead, I'm going to just keep it very, very bland. Knight c4 it is. And just this little. Okay, now he wants to play b3. So I need to stop it. Now there's no b3. Okay. Now I really want to play e3 at some point. Just repair it. Okay, I'm not letting that happen. Okay. I missed this idea completely. All right, might as well go for it. All right, what do we have here? How badly did I screw this up, huh? Oh boy. And this is really bad. I really screwed it up badly, huh? I think I need to just move away from everything so I can start taking some pawns. This is really seriously screwed up how such a winning position got away from me. Well, we'll see what happens now. I've come back before against Eric LeBron, even in much worse positions. So, but I just missed f5. I was about to play g6 when he played f5, basically. Still, this is a bit complicated. And I got him thinking, which is nice. We go even up on time, okay. Yeah, here, okay, so here if I take, here I think I should play d4. Yeah. Okay, I have a c pawn, he has an e pawn. Who's faster? yet to be figured out. Strange one. What does he want to do? Just push mine. Head on time. It's a good sign. That can't be that great. Do I play g6? Gonna sack. Good, sack. Queen g5 is the move I want to play on that sack. That should defend at least. All right. Now, let's go rook e8 and defend like this. Rook d5, nice. Okay, queen h6. All right. Now what? Damn. Maybe he'll miss queen f1 mate. Well, he's missing queen f1, and that's good. And that's good enough. Wow, tough game. I don't know what was happening. I have to say, somewhere. Okay, I was feeling good here. This was nice. I mean, this was beautiful. The moves came naturally here. And now, okay, now I decided to take it easy, make it simple. That was a nice positional touch. And then this looks just hopeless for white. But then we got to this position, and he really wants to play f5. I gotta play something like maybe rook d8 to stop it. Maybe had I played rook d8 or rook d6, I could have just stopped it and it would have been better. I don't know. It seems like this was just a mistake. And after this, I don't think I think, well, it's a complicated position still. I didn't really know if I was worse. I played this move, but I don't know. Maybe he could have come in with a queen and attacked me this way, but he went in with the rook. And so that allowed me to kind of get rid of my weak deep one and then try to consolidate. I don't think white was really worse here, but he went for this really tricky line. And now I found queen g5. And okay, rook e8. And I think it went quite well from here. Queen f6, I think, was queen f6 was maybe stronger. If I had seen queen f1, I would have played queen f6 immediately, but I actually spent an extra move on that. But still worked out quite well, didn't it? All right. Let's see what happens here. See how my opponent does it. Knight of 3, I'm not that happy about for black. I mean, I'm very happy to see it always for no apparent reason from black side. Why move the knight to d7? Like you could have developed your bishop somewhere first, like bishop g4. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's move to play what? Knight e5? Or I'm going to just... I think I'm just going to play bishop h6. Just get rid of these bishops. The monster bishop has to be gotten rid of. No, that doesn't get to happen. All right, let's get rid of these guys, and let's come in with our knight. I was thinking knight a7, knight c6, but maybe I'm wrong. Knight a7, bishop b7. Well, I can wait. Come in, I can play knight c6 later. I'll play b4 first to open it up and play b5 and really hold that knight together there on c6. That would be beauty. Now I am threatening knight c6, I believe, in a serious way. Now black takes, I can play knight d4. Really trying to get in that knight c6 move. By hook or by crook. f5. Wowee. Interesting stuff. All right, let's see how that works. I just want that pawn on c6. I think it's going to be worth something. All right. We got that pawn. Hopefully it's worth more than I gave in for it. We'll have to figure it out. All right, c4, I guess. A little bit of an investment. But that's a serious wedge in there on the queen side. Oh boy, black's opening it up. And it's even material. But the wedge stays. The wedge stays for life. Okay. My bishop isn't too great, actually, because obviously it's hitting that wedge. G3, how does that work? G3 knight is, okay, is definitely worth it. Whether or not black saves himself immediately, it's definitely worth it. Knight h3, knight g5, I see that, but it's not really the best black can hope for. Let's put it this way. And I don't think he's even seeing that possibility. This is a problem for him. If black doesn't see knight h3, knight g5, he should just resign. If he does, he'll resign later, after rook e1, and just infiltration down the e-file. Okay, he saw it. Fine, there it is. Yeah. That's my infiltration. c7 a little too early. Just, I guess, put my rooks in touch with reality. Rook b7 would be a nice move soon. That wedge is amazing. Yeah, black had to kick my knight away from g5 instead of playing d5. Okay, here. Let's attack. I'm thinking rook e7, and I'm gonna mate first. Black's counterattack will come in second. Yeah. Secondary. Rook t1, rook h7, h4, and rook f7. Game over. Okay. Black resigned, and rightly so. Now I wonder if that was correct. I don't like knight d7. I think that's a mistake. I think black should just develop normally. This is a bit passive. Okay, so here I just played for the bishop trade and stopped that queenside aggression for now, and then moved knight b5. Now that's an interesting idea. Now knight a7. Okay, interesting. Bishop b7. I think this is a good move. b4, and black played this amazing move f5. Now maybe I could have taken on f5, but I decided to oblige, so to speak, and b5. Okay, now we had this position, and I think black should have played h6, and maybe now d5. But still, I like white. I don't know. Tough position though. Anyway. Okay. Harmony. I am. Let's see what happens. Get a little sip as he's thinking. All right, same idea as in the previous game. Well, should I deal with that? All right, I'll deal with it. I'm not sure, but let me try. E4, E4, knight E4. So let's play queen D2 first. Now E4. Very tricky. But if black takes, I'm just going to develop. Maybe I shouldn't have. I was going to play E5, but I noticed knight E4. Knight D5. Who knows what's going to happen on that? I guess I better just take. Well, knight f3 can't be such a bad move. It's a developing move. But my E5 idea does not work. Knight D4 I think is too strong. Oh well. Generally, the queen on b6 doesn't stand well, and the rook on b1 doesn't stand well either. So that's a wash, except if black tries to go back with the queen, I'm going to get some good stuff in. So it's not quite a full wash. Okay. I get to develop a little bit. Okay, now I guess I should ask that bishop to give itself up. There it is. Okay, now some thinking is required. If rook e1, he takes. And I take back, he takes on b2. And I can't take on d6 because he goes 98. I could go rook b1 though, and then take on b7. That's nice. I think that's reasonable to do. Well, I could also play b3. That would maybe help me play knight a4 later on. And c4 of some sort. Two bishops and a weak pawn on d6. Can that be converted into something sizable or not? I don't know. But that's the okay. This one I'm gonna say I'm better. But the bishop takes knight. Should be better. Okay, knight a4 and c4, or just d6. Let's see. All right, knight a4 it is. Protected pass pawn. And let's see how that goes. Now after e4, I'm going back to d1, so I can start attacking that e pawn that's coming in there. If it doesn't play e4, it's even worse, because then there's no counterplay. And I can just play queen a5 or something. Or just knight c3. All right. And let's take that one. Okay, good question. I think I've got to be careful. Complicated. Black has good compensation of full dark square control, but it's not that simple. I won't make it simple for harmony. Okay. The trap is clear. What should I do? e4, queen g3, very dangerous. Rook e3 is a threat. King e2, King f2. Maybe. Let's try it. I need them to think, because I'm in danger. I need some serious thinking from black. Okay. All right, this is a bit chaotic here. Threading knight h3, obviously. Shoot. Okay. What is that? Uh-huh. Nice move. So that is. Oh boy. How to survive. Oh, I screwed up. I didn't even play what I wanted to play. What am I doing? Not even making sense to myself. Oh God. All right, that was just disgusting what I did. Every move I made was not the move I was gonna play. All right, resign already. Please just resign. Please just resign. I just want to resign, seriously. Okay, I'm in stalemate. That was pathetic. Oh my God. Now, very interesting what was happening there. Did I have a defense? After queen h2, I panicked. That happens to the best of us, seriously. So he plays queen h2, and I panicked. Now, what was the threat exactly? Why didn't I just take knight h3, king e1, bishop d4, queen d2, takes, and move it. Just get out of there. Look at that. I'm alive. That's what I had to do. Just ignore the threat. I couldn't really see the threat, but I couldn't see what to do. And I played this horrendous move, rook f1, and then he goes with bishop d4, and I can still take on a6 and still survive. Now I really hallucinated. And then I was actually going to play king f1 and king e2, but I missed rook e3, which is, of course, just crushing. So for two moves in a row, the threat was basically weaker than the execution, but I got so taken by it that I gave up. Now, should I have accepted this pawn? Probably not. So if that's true, then my bishop should go somewhere else. And this whole idea then is not so good. Let's see. Maybe I should have played knight c3 to block. So really the problem came here. I should have, say, takes. Well, anyway. I misevaluated the position. Okay, let's play the Scandinavian. Losing all those rating points that took me so long to earn. Let's go play something safe. All right, h3 and bishop c4. Good deal if I trade the bishops, I think. Yeah. Doesn't look too scary. E6, I guess. Something safe. All right, I don't know if I'm getting mated exactly here. Doesn't look like it. I suppose I should just take this. 95 maybe. D5 square is nice. Should give me a slight edge if I take the D file too. Well, Queen G3 or something like that, I assume is the best. I would go Queen G3, Knight F3, Queen F3, Queen E5, Queen B3, winning a tempo to go Rook D8, but still Black is slightly better. Queen is nice on E5. And the pawn's a bit weak on E4. Oh, this is nice then. Well, how nice though. Okay. Ah, he wants to play F4. That's annoying. That's a bit annoying. F4. Okay, Queen B5 then. Take the D file in that case. Okay, so I'm going to try to take the D file. Okay, here it is. Now the full D file. Okay, the full uninterrupted D file. See what moves white comes up with. A3, I suppose. Aha, that's an extra pawn. What? Can't mate me with the lone queen. I don't think so. Hard to create counterplay when the only open file is under attack. Yeah. Now I could just go GF or Rook G3. Oh, Rook G3, pawn takes pawn. Oh god. I have to go GF. What is that? Come on. Sorry, can't give moves back on this. But Queen G5, if we looked at this, Queen G5, King F8, and then my king starts running to the queen side, and then I'm going to probably attack on the queen side there. I'm sure there's was there a take back request somewhere, or just am I supposed to assume it? Well, I don't see it anyway. So, yeah, it's a shame. Because really, after Queen G5 check, King F8, Queen takes H5, King E7, or maybe Queen takes H5, Rook G3. That's probably the best move. White would be in serious trouble. But such was not the case. My opponent's very upset. I understand. It happens. Mistakes happen. Happen to me all the time. But now, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about this. So it would be nice to just part our ways, but that's not happening for the next 40 seconds, I assume, because my opponent wants to make sure that he spends my time as well as his own. But that happens. Chess is an emotional game, and sometimes emotions, very often in fact, emotions get the best of us, and we can't really control them. That's fine. We just live and learn. Hopefully next time my opponent will have the courage to resign after finger failure, like he just did, but today was not his day, let's put it this way. Let's take a quick look at what happened in this game. And let's see. So first of all, here, I think white is still worse. For example, queen g5, king f8. If queen takes pawn, rook g3, and there's nothing that really happens that's any good for white. I mean, this pawn is not going anywhere. White's king is in danger. This is not really a good position. So I don't know why he was so upset, because he was really still lost. Now, having said that, maybe I should have stopped it by playing maybe some like queen c5 check and queen f8 and defending like so or like so in case of h5. But in any case, white's position is really problematic. Now, I think the problem started already by somewhere around here. White should have just played rook d1, and I think positions roughly equal then. But instead he played this rash move f4, and after queen b5 he has to defend both the d3 square and the b2 square, and that's tough to do. He managed to defend one but not the other, and now I took over the d file. And this is a fine move, just waiting for what my opponent is going to do. It's very hard to make moves. The rook on a1 is kind of pinned down to that pawn. He doesn't want to play e3, but really that's probably the best move. And this, of course, just hands me the pawn, and as we saw, the counterplay isn't really there. And I just accepted the whole 9 yards, all the gifts here, and that was it. Okay, that was my show. Sorry I couldn't do better. I lost that nice game, tough game to Harmony, who outplayed me nicely. I misevaluated the position, but still not bad for an old guy, right? I hope to see you soon, next week, and all the best to you. This was Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. All the best.